Hello, welcome back to our video tutorial. So today we are going to develop augmented reality based on Markerless, which is user defined. So first thing, you need to download the AR Core. You can open the Vuforia. Okay. Okay, then you can select download here. Then you can choose the sample. Okay, and then you can select download from a Unity Asset Store. Okay, if you look at the Unity Asset Store here, you can see there are Vuforia Engine, Vuforia Core Sample, Vuforia HoloLens, Vuforia Book Sample, Vuforia Oculation, Vuforia Magic Leap Sample. Then we can choose this one, yeah, Vuforia Core Sample. Then you can it is free, yeah. Okay, and then you can add to my asset. Then you can import this Vuforia Core Sample. You can click Open Unity. So if you look at the video here, you can display the augmented reality based on the user define. Okay, then you can click Open in Unity. Okay. Then you can import it. Yeah. Once you import this Vuforia Core Sample, you can check through the asset store here. Then you can check the Vuforia Core under asset, and then select the sample resources, select scene. Then you can click the user define target here. Okay, here you can see the AR camera, user defined target builder, user defined target, target builder UI, common UI, and safe area manager. In this case, in our 3D object, will pop up a kitten. You can find the kitten here. Okay, and you can download from the Google Drive. I already shared it to you in the previous lab. Then you can drag and drop under user define target here. Okay, next, if you run the application, you can see the three color in the user define target: red, yellow, and green. It indicates the accuracy of the ground plane detection. So you can display the augmented 3D object, okay, when the your camera can detect the yellow color and above, or a green color. If red color, it indicate a low quality to detect the ground plane. So here user defined target is one of the markerless augmented reality. Then, in order to control the 3D object, you can add the asset store. You can add the standard asset store. I already explained it in the previous lab. If not mistake, you can see the detailed standard asset in the lab 2 in the previous video. You may download from the asset store. You can type here the standard asset, yeah, then you can import it. Okay, in the standard asset, we are going to select the joystick, mobile joystick. You can click the standard asset. you can choose the cross platform here, then click the prefab. Okay, and then you can drag mobile single stick control. Click this one, drag into the hierarchy. Okay, like this. You will find the mobile joystick here. Okay, if you look at the game scene here, this is your joystick. Okay, you can also define the movement ring. So the movement of the joystick will have a limited movement, so you can click the mobile joystick and then define, for example, 25 here, so it has a limited movement. Okay. Okay, after that you can click the mobile single stick controller here. You can add a component and choose the canvas scaler. Okay, then you can choose the scale with the screen size, so it will be adjust the mobile joystick will be adjust based on the screen size. The screen size is bigger, so the mobile joystick will be adjust, the size will be adjust. Yeah. Okay, next one, we need to add the toggle here. You can click UI and then click a toggle here. You can select on value change, yeah, in the boolean plus here, and then in this object you can drag the kitten like this. Okay, for your information, the kitten, inside the kitten you should add the character controller. Okay, the 3D object has a character controller. This is the C# file I already explained in the previous one. Okay, in order to add the character controller, you can click the 3D object and then add the component, click new script. Okay, and then you can type a character controller. Okay, this one I already explained in the previous lab. You can refer to the previous video, then you can copy and paste this controller in order to move horizontal, to move the vertical, and also the diagonal, or you are going to set the idle. Yeah. Okay, after that you can back to the toggle here. You have to make sure when you drag and drop this 3D object into the on value change, you have to select a function here and select the character controller. The name should be similar, character controller here. Then you select the place character, this function. Next one, okay, you need to check here. Okay, ready. This is the 3D object, and you already assign the C# function, which is the character controller dot place character. Okay, then fine. So in order to add the animation, you can click the kitten, the 3D object here. You can select the animator. Okay. You can remove the others animation. Then after you remove all the animation in the inside the animator scene here, then you can add the parameter here. Okay, select the trigger. First is idle. Okay. Second one is walk. Okay, and then you have to find the animation of the kitten. Yeah, from the kitten, select the animation. You can find the kitten idle, drag here, and also kitten walk here. Then you can add the transition between idle and walk, make transition, and from walk to idle. Okay, select the arrow. Okay, untick this one, and then remove the setting. You can drag like this. Okay, okay, and then you can add the here is as a walk, because transition from idle to walk. Same goes to the walk to idle, so you can click this transition, untick this one and remove. Okay, and then you can select here as the idle. Click the idle in the animator so you can see the animation. Yeah, click the idle, click the idle, and then you can click the edit here. Make sure the loop time is tick. Okay, this is done for walk. Edit, loop time tick. Okay, and then you need to build and run. Before build and run, you have to make sure the setting, player setting, and so on. Yeah. I already explained to you. For example, for the run device here, so I have to refresh to make sure I can connect to device. Okay, this is Xiaomi, and build and run. Okay, you can see here the green light indicate that it detect the ground plane with the high accuracy. So you can press the capture here. So this is your kitten. So you can ask the kitten to move around. You can see the kitten walk around here. Okay, thank you for watching this video. See you next lab.